Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope all is going well. The last time I spoke with you, I was at the 28-acre family property that me and my parents purchased back a couple of years ago. And today I'm at my grandparents' house. It's about 2 miles down the road from the property. They have a 13-acre farm here. This is where we like to keep all of our equipment. It's conveniently located, like I said, just a couple miles down the road from the big property. We keep our tractors here, dump truck, backhoe, and there's a farm tractor, a 1967 Ford 3000 behind the backhoe that I'll show you guys here momentarily. And this is where, so this location at my grandparents is where we'll be filming a lot of our repair videos, restoration videos, mechanics videos, all of the equipment repair videos, like I said. And we'll be filming all those videos here until we can get moved in at the property and get all of our structure put up over there and be able to get settled in, or we can work over there at the property on all of our equipment. But today we're going to be repairing this bush hog, showing it some love. We've been using this bush hog on the back of the farm tractor since we bought the property, and we really were abusing it. We were using this bush hog, basically anything that the tractor would run over, we were mulching up with the bush hog. So 3, 4, 5 inch diameter trees, whatever the tractor would knock down, that's what we were doing. We were just cutting it up with a bush hog. So we do plan to get a brush cutter later this year, but for now we're going to have to continue to use this. And so we've really been mistreating it. Today we're going to show it some love, take the blades off. Hopefully we can get away with just sharpening them, but if we have to replace the blades and the bolts, we'll do that today. Just going to show it some love, get it ready to use again. So I'm going to go back here and show you guys the tractor now. Okay, so I know I was talking about our Ford 3000 tractor. Here it is, this lovely machine. This machine's been in the family since it was, I'd say probably in the 70s. This was bought by my great-grandfather. And obviously, I mean, it's been used a lot. It's been had its hours on it for sure. Like I said, it's a 1967 Ford 3000. Tractor runs great loyal tractor. We had a little accident at the property when we were first using the bush hog. We ran over a tree, or ran into a tree rather, and it messed up the hood on the actual hood that was original to the tractor. So luckily the junkyard about a mile down the road it's about a mile between the property, the 28-acre property, and here. Luckily they had one of these tractors from the same year, and we were able to find a hood that fit it and a new radiator. And we made this little expanded metal grill here, but just to keep debris and trash from getting into the radiator. But it works fine, does everything we need it to do. So you'll be seeing this tractor working in some of our videos at the property. So let's get to it, see if we can get this bush hog fixed up. So as I was saying, we were really getting our money's worth out of this bush hog when we first started using it. So the property, the 28-acre property, it was all timberland, and they select cut. So they left about 25 trees per acre after pulpwooding the property. And so they left a lot of stumps because all they did was cut the trees off at the ground. I don't know how well you can see here, but this was bent really bad. It had warped the entire mounting bracket for the tractor. And so we took some C-channel and stabilized the bracket and welded those pieces here. So that's keeping this from bending anymore. And but as you can see, I mean, we're getting our money's worth out of it, really using it for everything that we can cut up with it. So let's get this thing raised up and get underneath it, see if we can get the blades off and see what they look like. Okay guys, so we moved the bush hog from the original location to the little workstation we got over here, and we raised it up and checked it, and the pins look good. So I think I'm just going to remove the blades, give them a sharpen, put them back on, and call it good. Because like I said, we're going to use it on big stuff anyways. We're not using this thing for finish mowing or anything like that. So set the camera up, little time lapse, we're going to get the blades off. So Okay, so got the blades and the bolts out. So you can see the bolts, they're not worn too bad. The holes are still in pretty good shape, not really walled out too bad. So we're just gonna take and sharpen this edge a little bit on these blades. Get those edges sharpened a little bit. Not much, because they're just gonna be dulled again, but while we got them off, we might as well fix them. But as you can see, even the bolt holes aren't even worn out, so these blades are still tight. Let's see if we can set these blades in the vise and get a good edge on them. Okay, I'm sorry about that last clip, guys. My phone decided to take a tumble. I actually ordered a tripod yesterday, and it should be here pretty quick, so won't be having to deal with that anymore. Be able to set it up and get better angles on everything. Right now, I'm just setting the phone on whatever I can find, get the best angle and get the whole recording. But turn the camera around here and show you guys what we've done. So luckily, this wasn't as big as a repair as I expected it to be. I was thinking I was gonna have to replace the pins and the blades. I expected them to be pretty, worn out from using it and abusing it. But everything seemed to be pretty tight. Just put a little bit better edge on the blades. I didn't sharpen them completely, but they're gonna be dull again as soon as it start to hit those big trees. So I'm gonna put the camera back up, put this thing back together, and it'll be ready to go. All right, now finishing up this project. I got the blades put on, blade sharpening blades put on. After doing some further research, this bush hog has a stump jumper. It's starting to get worn pretty thin in places. As you can see there, it's cracked on both sides of the bolt, cracked around the blades, the pins. So sooner or later we'll be having to do a little more work to it, but for now we're going to keep using it as a mulcher and really getting our money's worth out of this thing. So got the brush cutter ready to go and ready to use, so good deal.